Hi guys, so here's the next book that I've made, the next junk journal. It was meant to be kind of Baroque or vintage or Victorian. Didn't turn out like that. I think I've got a bit of a way with natural things, plants, botanicals, so we'll see how far that takes us. Thank you so much for all the subscribers to my channel so far. And all the lovely comments. I really appreciate that, and I hope to get a couple of tutorials up. So this baby is a absolute chunker. She's huge. She's 80 pages and she barely holds herself together. This is actually a outside soft cover, and you'll see it's just for a little bit of extra protection to look after your journal. It's got a whole lot of goodies on the side. Some nice glass beads, some embroidered fabric, a little resined leaf from my garden, and now this silk scarf that I've pulled to bits, which fits this theme beautifully. It's very autumnal colours, this one. That just unwraps and comes off. And this I thought was stunning, and I originally had this snippet going around as a band, but I couldn't do it. I thought it's absolutely beautiful. I dyed it with a little bit of onion skin, but because it was obviously a fawny brown to begin with, it just made this beautiful browny kind of almost tea stained colour. So that comes off completely from the journal. You do have a pocket in here and a pocket on the other side. Like I said, that's just a little bit of extra. There's 3 layers of fabric and there's cardboard in between as well, just to firm it up and make sure it's protected. Okay, so here she is. And yes, she's huge. You wait till I undo her, but we'll talk about the things on the front cover and sides first. This was just a autumnal watercolour that I did. There's no tuck pockets or anything on the front. Some collaging. I really like the book corners. They help protect those edges. They're front and back. Some doily on the spine just to protect the signatures being sewn in. And the back, which I love. I almost love it more than the front, but that's okay. I decided to do a very similar closure system as my last one, because I find it holds it really sturdy together. It's not hard to undo and do back up, so it's just the elastic. I've got another resined flower stamp there. It's got a little tiny leaf, or I think it might be a feather on there, and an old key. Okay. Just move that further out of the way. Okay, so as before, just open it up, and that's how the journal does up as well. But yeah, you can see she's absolutely chocker. She's stuffed to the brim. And I still had more that I could have put in her, but I decided no. I'm not going to do it. Could have split it into 2 journals, but I also decided that no, I'll just do it as one. Okay, so there is a die cut over here. There's a little pocket for whoever owns this, and you can write your name on it. This journal belongs to no one at the moment. Here, just a pull-out card, feather, key, paperclip dangle, another stamp on the back that you could do some writing on. That there, stamp, original gel print. You'll see a lot of, when I refer to the gel prints in this journal, and I actually scanned them before I started ripping them up and using them, as well as using some of the scanned ones myself because they actually printed out so beautifully. I'll put a link in the bottom of the comments where I've actually scanned those, and I've put them on Etsy for other people to use if you'd like to. I've tried to make them as cheap as possible. So like I was saying, under here on the cover, that's actually, don't know if you can see that, but this layer here is actually one of just the scanned and printed original gel prints. I did get them printed professionally in New Zealand at Warehouse Stationery. But yeah, better keep moving, otherwise we'll never get through it. She's huge. Love this doily. Never seen one like it. That's a little bit of piano roll paper. Lucky enough, out of the 7 I bought, 3 of them I think had words on them. Bit irrelevant, the words, but that's all right. Just a little dangle there, held by paper split pin, and some stamping on the tea-dyed paper. Nice blank pages there for whoever has this journal to do what they would like to. I've printed on this vellum paper. This isn't one that I've bought. I love this beautiful print, and this was actually something that I scanned from the paper that I got off Temu, believe it or not. Some botanical in here. Now this is my favourite quote, and it says, "The only difference between a flower and a weed is judgment." And I think it's very true. And I've put that in there because in here, these are flowers from my garden, and as far as I think they're all as beautiful as each other. But these two here are actually considered weeds in New Zealand, and I let them grow in my garden. So lavender, I forget what the name of these little flowers are called, and they're just on a ground cover. And yeah, I thought that was very fitting for the quote to be on that side of that page. An old envelope, that's the only thing that can fit in there. It's been glued down. A wax seal that I created, and just some decoration and clusters. Over here we have a little notebook that you could fill with your own quotes if you wanted to. That's the onion dyed paper, and it's amazing how vibrant some of them came out compared to other papers. I guess that's just the way it works. An envelope for you to use, and just a postcard. I thought that was quite cute, so you can actually use that one. Pop those back in there, pop them all back in properly later. On here I have a dangle. These are just tabs that I've made out of paper that I've probably mixed media collaged a little bit of golden splatter on. Another stamp. Just make sure that I'm centre for you. Just a die cut, but that is on the original jelly print that I created. One of the ones that I've scanned. That's another aged piece of paper with coffee stamped down the side. This is just a postcard that I've made, unsplash.com. If you don't know about that, it's great. Beautiful high quality images that you're allowed to use. And I've just put the postcard bit on the back, but I have tried to make that similar to a photo size so that you could replace that with something of your own as well. This guy here, bit of gypsophila, bit of pressed white hydrangeas, real stamp, and that is the same paper as the vellum that I copied it onto. Completely different to how the original paper looked when it's printed on vellum. You've got room in here to stick whatever you want. That's another postcard that I've made. Got the same postcard look on the back. It does come out, so you could replace it if you wanted to, or you might even want to use that. Botanical print there, the side of the vellum paper. It's a nice plain page for the owner to decorate or write on. Just some coffee dyed broderie lace. Love printing on the original music paper. I've said in my last video, huge box of it got given to me. I don't think I'll ever get through it, and it is just a treasure trove, I tell you. I'll show you some other things that have come out of that box. Over here I've just threaded through some lace. This one actually folds out. Just make sure the whole thing fits in. No, they're not really pockets or anything. You could stick something small in there. And a little poem, which I thought was quite cute. Love that takes is the love that breaks, love that ties is the love that dies, but love that gives is the love that lives. I thought that was quite cool. And onion dyed lace. I couldn't believe how well that synthetic lace took up the colour of the dye. Okay, back to centre. So this is just another one of my little tags out of scrapbooking paper that I really like to resin. Just gives them a completely different look. Little key, button, and big specimen card. And I made sure that I doubled the butterflies on the back. That was a labour of love because I had to flip them before I printed them so that they would stick together all right, because real butterflies are not symmetrical. Or not completely, if you know what I mean. Another tag. Original jelly print. It's on the thicker paper. Don't know if you can see that, but it's got some goldy bronze paints that I put in there while I was making it as well. Just coffee stained with some stamping on and aging the edges. This is cute. I managed to get 2 of these and I thought the colours were perfect for this journal. That is another one of the original jelly prints that I've scanned. And it's scanned just as beautifully as it came out printed as well. So I was really happy with that. Another side of the gel print because I did them double-sided, so I wouldn't have to have a white back that I needed to fill. Over here, just a hidden paper clip, and on the back of this one is just a flip out matchbook with some places that you could put stickers in, do some journaling. This one is original ephemera. I thought that was really cool. That's what I got when I bought a whole lot of stamps. And this is from the music book. And I included that one because I thought it was really cool with all of the writing on the back. So you could do what you wanted with that. You could add to the journal. Another hidden paper clip up there. That just helps hold that piece of music paper in. Here I am, struggling again, trying to put things back in. This always happens, but you'd have to video 100 times to get it right the first time. There's another little dangle. I'll hold that up. And most of these I make to easily come off either with a ball chain, a paper clip, or the one that I showed before actually had a lobster claw, so they could be moved around if you wanted to. Just 3 pocket, 4, yeah, 4. Gosh, it must be Monday. It's not, but it feels like it. Just a couple of little tags, not with a lot on them, so that you could make them your own. Real stamp. I haven't been putting any fake stamps in here this time. Those are 2 real ones that I got as well. Just a little mixed media collage that I've laminated with a bit of children's encyclopedia paper. Gypsophla. Just a little piece of paper to write on. This isn't a real postcard, but you could write on it. It was actually bright white on the back, and I've sprayed some ink, a bit of tea, put a stamp on it, and a sticker. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets. Here we go, original ephemera. This is out of that music book box again that I got gifted. I love this piece. It's just so naturally aged. We try so hard to make our papers look this colour and this old, but I like to, I mean, you could take these out and when you're making a junk journal you could use them in yours, and it might make this one a little bit thinner too. Fabric page tab, and over the page you've got 2 pockets. One sits in here and one is the fabric one. This is just a little decoration. I found that you wouldn't want to see my garage. It's got so much stuff in it, but I found that and I thought that is perfect for this book. And just an envelope for you to do what you want with. Other side of the gel print, little dangle. Other side of the cloth that had the rose on it. Page for you to write on. Another little dangle, feather, and just little bits of fabric and cotton. Again, it'll come off. It's on a ball chain with a clip. Original gel print again, another one that's scanned. They almost come out identical when they're scanned. That's the other side of it. Like I said, I did double-sided ones. I thought that was pretty cool. I've just dry embossed that one after I cut it out painstakingly. Just some tickets, and this is a hidden paper clip as well, so I like them because they hold quite firmly. That's the back of it, but they're quite, rather than just having one little bit holding it on. This was a digital print, not mine, that I bought. It's called Dirty Lace off Etsy, I think. Another old piece of ephemera from the music book. I couldn't believe my luck with this one. Now this is old. I love it. Dreams of Spring. Stamping, gel print. And I'll keep telling you if it's the original gel print or if it's the copy, because it's honestly quite hard to tell, but that is the original gel print. I've used most of it up in this journal. I like to do original gel prints just to suit each journal. I'm thinking for the next one I might do a blue journal, not a bright blue though. We'll see how we go. Just some pretty paper. This is another paper clip, so it does come off, and matchbook, so you've got some paper to write in, use, rip off, whatever you'd like to do. Love this lace. That's just off Temu, little secret. Die cut, but this is the negative, so I've just backed that with a different colour so that it shows up. I really like how that came out. Love this. That's on tea bag paper, and I've done a stamp print on it and put it into a die cut sticker on here. Another little stamp, resined over the page. This was a labour of love too. So this lines up perfectly with the writing on the outside, but it's not actually attached to that. So there's the card, there's the back, and it just pops straight back in there and looks like it's meant to be there. This was fun. Little pansy. Thought that was really cute, a little pressed pansy, and just the colours that I wanted. So I put a brad with those two together so that it just sits on there. Just some botanicals. That's Pep and Press. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with their papers. And they're huge. They're like 4A4s by the time you rip out the perforations out of the book and unfold them, because they're for gift wrapping. Highly recommend. Another botanical. Love these too, got heaps of them. Just little hairpins, and I've got beautiful antique-y looking filigree leaves and butterflies and all sorts on them, so I thought I'd pop one of those in. Free to do what you want with that one. Little tuck spot, obviously, you can put what you like in there. How are we going? How are we centre? I always worry that I go out of screen. Really like these two. Bookmark, really cool. I've put a little bit of pressed gypsophila in there and then glued the dome on the top. So you've got 3 pockets in this one. 1, 2, 3. Little book with a resined die cut on it. A lot of pages in there. Love the miniature thing. Used to make miniatures. time consuming. Oh, one of my favourite things in this whole journal. I found this in the front of a book, and it says, to Edie, wishing you a happy birthday from your loving mother, September 28th, 1927. And this was the book that she had given her daughter for her birthday. So that one is original. I didn't even scan it. So once that goes in there, that is the end of it. I will never see it again. Enjoy. Another little slide. Love these. Gypsophila. You can see both sides. Some beautiful scrapbooking paper. This is new. Hadn't tried this before. These are my resined flower stamps. I love doing those. I have been asked for a tutorial on that, so I should probably get onto that and show that person and anyone else who would like to look how to do that. But I just made these quite durable with little leather tabs. And here you have some notebook paper. And the next one, you have, these are stickers, so you can put them wherever you like. I have not unstuck them. And they've all got butterflies on them in the tones of this journal. So there's heaps of blank pages that you are left to decorate yourself. And here, 3 tags. Just little mini ones so that they would fit into those pockets. And I usually close that one first so I can tuck those up and they're nice and safe. But yeah, that was a new closure that I'd tried. I haven't done that before. That was fun. Over here, that's not a tuck pocket there. You've just got a tuck pocket up here. Another little tag. And in here you have a mini file folder, a notepad which I've actually magneted in. So that stays in just based on the magnets that I've put under there. So yeah, that was another thing that I tried that I hadn't done before. Put those back in there. Onion skin dyed paper with a stamp. Ooh, that was fun. Haven't done that before. Hydrogen peroxide, vinegar and salt to rust paper clips within half a day. That was fun. And they look way better than the shiny ones. But never mind. Little dangle on there, just little beads. Make sure I'm centre still. Nice blank page here. Another vellum, which I printed again based on the paper that I got off Tumu. Another botanical. Told you this book's huge, it's going to take forever. Another little hidden paper clip. That one's quite a sturdy one. I've got matte board on the inside, and it's got a little rustic grunged up butterfly on the top there, which just sits out the top of the journal a little bit, which is quite cute. Somewhere to write, cluster, buttons, old doilies, genuine music paper, another space to write on the back. This was one of my favourite things to do in this whole journal, and it's my favourite page, and it is completely see-through. So, and I love the brads holding on the label, and it is just as good on the other side. So you can see both front and back of the flower, and it took forever to do. Do not want to do a tutorial on that one. Took me a very long time to figure out how to do it. But if you asked, I probably would. But trust me, it's a nightmare. It takes forever. Okay. Quick. Talk faster. Another little dangle. Like I say, I love these. Hopefully I haven't used them too much. I still think that they fit quite nicely in the journal, and they don't look like I've done 10 of them. This is one of my favourite things about journals over here, is hidden places that you don't even realise are there. So there's some just plain notebook paper that the person who has this journal is free to use however they wish. And I love this little guy. He comes out. Look how cute he is. Little butterfly stamp and a little slide. It is on tea bag paper, and then I have laminated so that it's shiny and durable and not too soft. I don't think I said that when I explained the last one. We're almost there. Okay, genuine ephemera again for you. just a belly band with a whole lot of different collage fabric and paper. This is a front cover of one of the music books, Graded Pianoforte Studies. Is a piano originally a pianoforte? I don't know what a pianoforte is, to be honest. Pop that back in there, and this is our last page, which I always like to include a few goodies in where you could do what you wanted with them. Love this die cut. That is on from the gel print. That's the original gel print, not the printed version. But I love how that came out, that die cut. And it's just on a little card. Do what you want. Envelope, a couple of these beautiful prints out of that Pepin Press book. Absolutely stunning. So you can get creative in there as well. And another little card. Grid dyed, coffee dyed grid paper. And that is her. Big, chunky chunkster. Can't believe how big that came out. Like I said, I could have put more in it, or I could have split it into two, but I decided she is beautiful just the way she is, and let's celebrate it. Look at that. I love that. It's so cool. And if you watched my last video, you'll know I do not like to trim from the sewing, or, you know, trim the bits that are fraying. That is just what I love about these journals, is how chunky and rustic they actually are. So that's her. I shall have the link for her if you would wish to buy her down the bottom, or if you were just watching this video because you make junk journals yourself, I hope that you saw something new and it helps you with your techniques. Okay, till next time guys, bye.